Hello, welcome back to History of the United States Part 2 at Richland College. I am Kevin Porch, your professor, and I'm clearly not in a classroom. This is our 14th week together with only 3 weeks left. Source Analysis 5, our final essay, is due Friday and concerns a unique facet of the Cold War. The Cold War is the name given to the period following World War II, when the United States and the Soviet Union vied for global influence in a war of words more than bullets. U.S. fears of Russian efforts to spread communism across the earth dominated American culture, politics, and foreign policy for decades. I enjoy covering the history we are considering this week and next because we have now reached the period of my childhood, so I am a primary source to you. These Cold War fears I mentioned penetrated even my safe, white, segregated, suburban childhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma because of the 9-minute educational film I want you to watch. This film is titled Duck and Cover and is the source you were analyzing in the Source Analysis 5 assignment. Many historians have labeled Duck and Cover as U.S. government propaganda. Propaganda is a word we associate with war. In times of war, it is common for nations to produce news, art, and literature meant to portray the enemy in such a negative manner as to retain the support of the people for the war effort. The Cold War of the 1950s was no exception. What is propaganda? The online Merriam-Webster dictionary defines propaganda this way. Number 1, the spreading of ideas, information, or rumor for the purpose of helping or injuring an institution, a cause, or a person. And the second definition it gives is ideas, facts, or allegations spread deliberately to further one's cause or to damage an opposing cause. Do we know propaganda when we see it? Is it always obvious? In considering that question, I want to turn you on to a film from the early 1950s that had a major impact on my days in elementary school in the early 1960s. The film is titled Duck and Cover and features Bert the Turtle, a cartoon character, as the lead character. Duck and Cover's intended audience was school-age children. The film's lesson is seemingly straightforward. Follow these instructions to avoid injury in the event of a nuclear attack, presumably launched by the Russians. But is there more to the movie than the surface message? The film is 9 minutes long. I think you'll find it humorous, perhaps absurd, in its presentation of safety measures intended to warn off atomic bomb injuries. But is it propaganda? Why? Why would historians suggest something as simple as a cartoon turtle advising school-age children? How would they consider that to be Cold War propaganda? And upon that question, I would like to hear your thoughts in your Source Analysis 5 essay. As you explore the assignment material posted online and watch the movie, please retain an image of your professor at ages 5, 6, and 7 engaging in regular drills involving ducking under my desk or locker in the hallway, covering my head with my hands, and laughing with the boys and girls next to me about how much fun it was to do so. And looking back, I don't think I really had a fear that we were going to be attacked. But I do think the drills fostered a very deep childhood belief that America was indeed the land of the free and the home of the brave, standing up to the communists in Russia and China, those places that my mother said had starving children that would be glad to have the vegetables I refused to eat. Perhaps strengthening my childhood sense of patriotism was one of the goals of the movie and the safety measures it was promoting. Final comment. To maximize your points in this final essay, please review all my prior feedback and respond to it in this final effort. I'm always available for questions, though few do I ever receive. The Source Analysis 5 upload portal becomes available to you tomorrow, Wednesday, April 24th at 9 a.m. and is due Friday, April 26th at 11:59 p.m. Questions or concerns? Let me hear from you. Consider hitting the YouTube like and subscribe buttons. That is it. I am out of here and deuces.